Welcome to your yin practice. Let's begin seated. Sit up tall on your mat. We're just going to be here for just the beginning breaths, and then we'll lie down and we'll stay on our mat the entire time. So sit up tall. Think of those sitting bones pressing into the mat, pressing down with your lower body, lifting up tall through your torso. Your chest is proud, your collarbones are wide, crown of head reaching up, elbows soft. Take an inhale through nose. Exhale, gently let the air out to your mouth. Your eyes can close or soften. Inhale through nose. Exhale softly out mouth. One more. Exhale out mouth. Let your lips close. Let's settle into our practice. Breathing deeply in through nose for 3 or 4 counts. And out the nose for 3 or 4 counts. Go at your own pace. Feeling your rib cage expand on inhale and contract on exhale. Think of filling all 4 corners of your chest cavity with fresh air. And think of squeezing it all, every molecule out on your exhale. Three more like that at your own pace. Continuing to sit up tall, reaching the crown, lifting through the neck. Let your eyes open. Move onto your back. Slowly roll down. Keep your knees bent with your feet flat on your mat. Open your palms to the ceiling. Your arms could be out wide. Let your feet walk out just hip width or a little bit wider. And then let your knees fall toward the center so that they're resting on one another. Center your low back toward the mat and find a comfortable place to just relax here. Change your ponytail if you can't. Lie your head flat. And once you arrive here, bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Soften through your shoulders and begin to breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your nose, gently pressing in through your low back, just a gentle pressure. Let your feet be gently pressing into the mat. Your knees are softly touching. Your belly is rising and falling. Your shoulders are soft, away from your ears. Tell your chest, your shoulders, your neck to relax. Let all tension go as you begin your practice. Set aside your to-do list. Commit to staying in your mat about 15 more minutes. Enjoy the stillness. Relaxing through your facial muscles. Relaxing through your tongue. Now let your eyes flicker open. Bring your knees up so that they're parallel and in line with your hips. Send your feet long, hip distance. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Take your right hand and your right foot and stretch long. Take an inhale and an exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, soften. Let it rest on the mat. On your next inhale, reach your left arm long and your right foot long. Take another inhale and exhale. Inhale and settle down into your mat. Big inhale through nose. Let it go out your mouth. Now begin to reaching with your right hand and your right foot, and then with your left hand and your left foot. Inhale, reach long right. Let it go. Inhale, reach long left. Let it go. Inhale, reach long right. Let it go. Inhale, reach long left. Let it go. Settle in for a breath. All right, our first official yin posture, it's called banana asana. Actually, it's supine to Ardha Chandrasana. So take your feet and move them over to the right, leaving your bum in the same spot. And then take your torso and move it over to the right. Pause there, see how you feel. You should feel a stretch down the left side of your body. Option to hold on to your left shoulder and find a stretch there, keeping both shoulders on the mat. Option to cross your left foot over your right ankle. Pause there and breathe. I'm going to start our timer. Take a few breaths here. Enjoy that stretch down the left side. If it's too much or you're getting a little pinch or cramp in the right hip or waist, just come out of it a little bit and pause there. The goal of yin yoga is to get a nice stretch and then settle in. If you have any pain at all, move out of the posture. Many times after you're in the posture for a few breaths, then you can go a little deeper. You might need to uncross your legs to go move a little more to the right, or move your shoulders a little more to the right, and then settle back in. Not overstretching. See what you can do to relax into this posture. Feeling this stretch, especially up the left waistline, the left side of the torso, maybe a little bit in the upper torso. Pause there, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Our goal here in yin is to get a little deeper into the musculature, putting a little stress on your fascia, maybe a little bit on tendons and ligaments, not overstretching. but giving your body a chance to open up so that you'll be able to move more freely through your joints. Many times where in the joints where your bones meet, you're looking to open up those spaces. Continuing your deep breaths. When your mind starts to wander, come back to your breath, using your breath to really open up through those breathing muscles in your chest. Just a few more seconds and then we'll move to the other side. Release your hands. If your foot is crossed, uncross your foot and slowly begin to move back to the middle. Move your chest back center and then your feet. And then begin to walk your feet over to the left till you feel a stretch up your left side. Pause there. And then begin to move your torso over to the left. You can grab your right hand with your left. Again, your shoulders are both on the floor, on the mat. You can cross your right over your left. If you start getting a little pinch in your left side, come out of the posture some. Find a place where you can be comfortable and settled and enjoy this. Deep breaths. Think of, as you breathe in deeply, sending oxygen to the area of the body where you're stretching. That sounds really weird when you first say it and when you think about it. But think about when you take that breath, use your breath to increase your stretch. Deeply in through the nose, out through the nose, relaxing through your shoulders, relaxing through your face, not holding your breath. Enjoy the peace, enjoy the stillness. When your mind wanders, come back to the breath. Enjoy the sensation of not having anything else to do. You'll take care of your body and your mind. Enjoy the stillness. Tell your face to relax. A few more seconds on this side. Whenever you're ready, release your hand. If your foot is crossed, release your foot. Slowly move your feet back to center. Move your chest back to center. Take a big long stretch through your hands and your feet. Inhale and exhale, settle back down. Then you can bring your hands to your side, open up your palms to the ceiling, maybe flex and point your feet a couple of times. And then bend your knees. From your knees, bring your knees here with your feet in line with your hips. Your knees are parallel to your hips. Low back softly into your mat. Take an inhale and slowly drop your knees gently to the right. Inhale back to center and then to the left. Inhale center and then to the right. Take your time, moving from side to side, warming up your hips. Continuing your deep breaths. And then pause here. Bring your feet a little closer. I just like to wiggle around a little bit in between the postures. Take your right foot and cross it over your left. Settle your low back into your mat. And then on your inhale, pick up your knees. Then gently hold on to your knees. Let your feet go floppy. Let your shoulders soften. Your eyes can be open or closed. I like mine closed. Feel this gentle stretch, aiming for a little stretch in your right hip. Stay here, deep breaths. After 3 or 4 breaths, you may be able to reach down a little lower on your knee. Low back, still pressed into the mats, gently. But just soften everywhere. Come to stillness and enjoy. Inhale for at least 4 counts. And exhale. Scan your body, softening through your feet, the arches in your feet, your ankles, your shins, your belly, your chest, and your jaw. Option to stay just like this, or maybe reach down and hold on to your feet. If this causes pain in any way, back up, just hold on to your knees. And if you need to lower your knees some while you're holding them, that's fine too. This is a variation of cow face pose. It can be very intense. You should have no pain in your knees. If at all pain, come back to just holding on to your knees. If that causes pain, just stay with your legs crossed. Continuing your deep breaths. Find a spot where you get some benefit in that right hip. If you're right over left, aiming for a gentle pull in the right hip. Feel free to take a break and come out of it, and then come back in. Enjoy the quiet, enjoy the stillness. And then gently release, bring your foot back to the mat. Uncross your right leg, sit it back down. If you need to let your knees drop side to side a couple of times, do that. And then find your position again with your feet close to your bottom. Bend your left leg, cross it over your right. On your inhale, pick up your knees. Maybe you stay right there, or maybe you hug your knees gently by interlacing your fingers outside that right knee. If you can't reach that, you can try just on the left knee. But pause there. Find a way to relax in all the other parts of your body. Tell your feet, your lower legs, your shoulders, your jaw, your face to relax. We hold so much tension in different parts of our body. I find myself clenching my teeth, gripping my jaw. Relax. Just a few more seconds. Then reach down and hold onto your feet if that's an option for you. Otherwise, just keep holding onto your knees. It may become much more intense in your hip. Back off if it's too intense. Again, avoid all pain in your knees or any other part of your body. Soften and relax. And release your feet. Set your foot back down, uncross your leg, and then pick up your feet, hug your knees in, and just kind of rotate your knees, massaging your low back. A few times to the right, and then a few times to the left. And then set your feet down. Stretch out long for a second. Reach your hands up overhead. Take a bit stretch again. And release back down. Bend your knees. Set your feet flat on the ground, on the mat. And on your inhale, pick your feet up. Bring your arms out to the side like a T. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, let your knees fall over to the left. If that didn't work out for you, come back. Sometimes it helps to scoot your bottom to the right first, but if you liked it the way you landed, you could stay there. Lower your knees. They're kind of stacked. They may not stay completely stacked, but prioritize having your right shoulder heavy. Our goal here is a gentle twist in the spine. No pain in the knees or the spine. Come back to your breath, deeply in through the nose, deeply out through the nose. Whenever you're ready, you can take your chin gently over to the right, opposite of your knees. Let it go here. Find a way to relax. Move around a little bit in your knees or hips. Adjust your hips till you find a pleasant little sensation of twist in your spine. Come to stillness. Let your eyes close. We'll stay here another minute. Through your shoulders, 2 more nice breaths. Alright, begin to wiggle your fingers a little bit. Take a big inhale. As you bring your knees up, put your feet down, kind of reposition. You might want to send your left hips over a little bit. Inhale, pick your knees back up, arms out wide. Exhale, lower your knees to the right. Left knee on top of right. Settle in to your twist. Your knees can stay in that right ankle. Adjust them. You know, they can come a little closer up to your arm or a little lower. Find what feels good to you in your spine. Whenever you're ready, option to bend your chin towards your left just as it feels comfortable. No forcing or pulling here, all relaxation. Let gravity take over. Let your left shoulder be heavy toward the mat. Let your chest be heavy. Let that right hip be heavy. Let your thighs and knees sink down. Bringing your attention back to your breaths. The big in-breaths and the big out-breaths. Begin to wiggle your fingers around a little bit. On your inhale, lift your knees up tall and set them down. Lift your knees up again, hug them in close, grab your elbows. Lift your head and neck up for a second, curl it all in, take a big inhale. Let it go. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly set your neck and head back on the mat. Send your right leg long, send your left leg long. Open your palms up to the sky. Begin your Shavasana. Big in through nose. Exhale, let it go out mouth. Option for 2 more if you want. Inhale through nose. Exhale, let it go out mouth. Come to stillness. Let your breath come natural. Soften through your face, your ears, your cheeks, the insides of your mouth, your tongue, all up through your nasal cavity and your throat. Relax. Stay here for as long as you like. Thank you for joining me in this Yin practice. Namaste and blessings, friends.